Well, good morning and welcome to Heidelberg Church. I'm delighted you're with me on Zoom this morning for our Rotary meeting, and we'll talk about voices in the wind. That's because all the sound from a pipe organ is caused by air going through the pipes. You have a complete symphony orchestra at your fingertips. This is the organ chamber here at Heidelberg, and we'll go inside. Watch your step. We'll go first to the great division of the organ. These are the chimes that you will hear on the organ. And this is a part of the great division, and you can see the shutters that open into the sanctuary. When you open the shutters of a pipe organ, it allows the sound egress to the sanctuary to be greater. When you close them, it makes it less. And these on the back wall are some of the pipes of the great division. You'll notice that these are stopped pipes. There's a stop in the top of each of those pipes, which makes the sound of the pipe an octave lower than it actually is. These are reed pipes. Let's go to the swell division. These, believe it or not, are the smallest pipes in the pipe organ, and this is the gamba and the frugara. These are some of the taller pipes in the pipe organ. This is 4 ranks of reed pipes, and you tune a reed pipe by moving this lever up or down to raise or lower the pitch so you control it. Again, you'll see the louvers, the shutters opening into the sanctuary below to allow the sound to come in. As I said before, you have an entire symphony orchestra at your fingertips with an organ. It is called the king of instruments for a very good reason. We'll go downstairs now and I'll show you some pipes, not from this organ, but pipes and how they work, and explain from the console of the organ. And if you will, share with me 3 patriotic numbers at the end. Thank you so much for joining me. There is a reason why the pipe organ is referred to as the king of instruments. The reason is that you have at your fingertips an entire symphony orchestra. Today we'll talk about some of the pipes from the organ. These were not stolen from the organ at Heidelberg, but those I borrowed from school when I was doing workshops for children called Pedals, Pipes, and Pizza, when I introduced them to the pipe organ. I'll show you some pipes. Pipes are made of wood, reed, and metal, like tin. This is a flute. It's called a stopped flute because it has this in it. A stopped flute is an octave lower than the intended pitch. This is a stopped flute. This is an open flute. The principal sound of a pipe organ is called diapason. And this is a diapason stop, and it sounds like this. This is a reed pipe. It's the strangest pipe in the pipe organ in that it's tuned by this lever right here. You can raise it or lower it to lower the pitch. This is a reed pipe. Pretty sound, isn't it? Now then, I've shown you the organ chamber earlier, and if you look up into the chambers right now, first of all, I'll show you the pedals right here. There are 3 expression pedals to the organ. This controls the great division, this controls the swell division, and this is crescendo. Now that if you will look up into the organ chamber itself, when I open the swell shutters, you'll see light coming on in the organ chambers. To make the organ louder, you open the shutters. To make it softer, you close the shutters. This is the great division of the organ. When you open it, the organ is louder. When you close it, it is softer. These are some of the indicator lights on the organ right here, so that you will know how loudly you're playing. It's not like a radio where you can turn up the volume, turn down the volume. It doesn't work that way. All the sound is controlled by the shutters in the organ. This indicates how open the shutters are. This is the slow division. It's all the way open now. And this is the great division, which is all the way up now. Sometimes you'll be playing and you want to add, you don't have time to pull on stops, and so you can use the crescendo, and this indicates the crescendo. Chris, can you get this? I don't know if you can or not. If you're playing this series of lights right here, as the green lights open, you know you have more and more stops pulled on that don't show they're pulled on here, but they are added. And as you take them off, the lights go out again. So we've talked about the three expression pedals, which are great, swell, and crescendo. There's about 1,000 pipes in our chamber up there, and these are the stops that control the organ, and you also have toe studs. You can change stops like this, that cancels stops, or you can change them like this with a toe stud, and that turns them on like this. The softest sound of a pipe organ is caused by the string division. This is the softest stop in the organ. It's called a dulciano. And that's as loud as that gets. The string division is also made up of a viol celeste. This is a viol de gamba. And to add some color to it, you add the gamba celeste. It gives it a little bit of a vibrato, vibrating effect. The largest pipe in the organ is 16 feet tall, and the smallest pipe in the organ is smaller than my little finger in length, not in girth. This is the largest sounding sound of the pipe organ in the pedal, and the highest pitch would be the 2/15. If you're a dog, you can hear those last two pitches. I'd like to demonstrate some of the resources of the organ just by playing patriotic music for this moment. And I thought I would start with America the Beautiful, which all of you know, and if you would like to, I'm playing America the Beautiful, My Country 'Tis of Thee, and the Star Spangled Banner. So since we're doing Zoom, if you would like to sing along, feel free to do so. This is my arrangement of America the Beautiful. It starts with an oboe doing the solo on the swell division. America, My Country 'Tis of Thee. And so I'd like to play that for you. At Heidelberg, when I played this, they accused me of playing God Save the Queen rather than My Country 'Tis of Thee. At any rate, My Country 'Tis of Thee. And at last, your national anthem. Thank you for sharing. God bless you, and God bless America.